What's up, internet? My name is Bear and welcome to a brand new video today. Once again on Boku No Roblox, we actually have a new code to cover today, and I also want to cover the fully upgraded items of the Halloween event, the 2 and the 3, indicating the tier of the weapons slash armor. I don't know why they actually did not do that with the Easter katana and the Easter staff, because they are tier 1 and 2s. Anyway, I think we're gonna start out with the actual items first. So let's cover them. I already covered them in a previous video, what they do exactly, but this is what they look like. The armor just kind of like upgrades, and then gradually it kind of like evolves over time as you purchase new upgrades. I think the last upgrade is like 60k coins. Currently I already have gotten everything maxed out, as you can see, maxed, and I own the cursed glove because you can't really upgrade that. What do they actually do? So the armor absorbs damage and also recovers a little bit of health the more damage you take. I actually really enjoy this armor because it does look really cool, and it also gives you that damage absorption, which comes in really handy when you're battling the boss. So if you're battling the boss, this will help you a lot if you have it maxed out. But then again, if you have it maxed out, you don't really need it that much anymore. So depending if you already have the item. So I do recommend upgrading this the first if you still have to upgrade stuff, which is very unlikely. The event is almost over. So I mean, if you gotta do it quickly, then you should prioritize the armor, I would say. Beyond that, the sword is actually pretty cool too. It attacks really slow, but it does do quite a bit of damage. I did actually manage to beat the rate a couple times yesterday. Whilst I wasn't uploading, I haven't really been sitting still, as you can see, because I did max it out, of course. All right, so far I really like using the Easter staff with the ghastly armor in this raid because it's really strong, the Easter staff still. I prefer it over the Halloween weapons, but they have their own strengths as well, I suppose. Yeah, let's check out the sword, because I did say we're gonna check that out first. So the sword actually does have a couple of strengths. It does do quite a bit of damage. For me, it one-shots, even though, well, I'm level 11k. So most of my attacks do actually one-shot. That doesn't tell you much. However, it does still do quite a bit of damage, but you need to get in close range to actually use your auto attacks, so it's kind of redundant in that sense. I'm gonna turn off my other attacks. So as you can see, I do 50k damage on these spirits with just the sword auto attacks, which is pretty crazy actually. And then its other attack knocks people up, and it does a lot of area of effect damage. It also has lightning now on the max tier, so that's kind of cool. I don't know, I don't like it that much. Its special attack is kind of cool, so in that sense I do like it, but it's definitely not the best weapon I have. But if you don't have the Easter weapons, then I guess that is your best bet. It definitely is better than the standard items in the game. So other than that, we also have the cursed glove, of course. We can check that out together. So you can use the chains, but it's kind of difficult. In the set, if you're in shift lock, it's sort of difficult to use it, or to aim it more so, but it still does like 40k damage almost, or well, more like 35k. The gloves are probably my favorite of the Halloween weapons, and you can actually pull enemies towards you, which also kind of helps. Now, let's switch back to the sword for wave 4, just to show you how good that is too. But your quirk, you're still very dependent on your quirk if you're going to be using the Halloween items, because if you don't have a good quirk, then yeah, good luck using just the sword or the gloves. Like with the Easter items, I would say then you're not that dependent. Like you can easily go quirkless with the Easter items, and probably this armor too. Like the armor is probably what I like most about the items in the Halloween update. So yeah, you could probably go without a quirk or with quirkless if you have the Easter items. But with the Halloween items, I mean, you could go without it, but it's just not as good. You could definitely not finish a raid with just the items. So yeah, I lost, but you know, I wasn't really trying for that one. As you can see, the Easter staff did a lot of damage on the raid. That was mainly the Easter staff doing all that damage on the raid. So yeah, we're back in my private server. Just decided to quickly go back here. So in conclusion, I would say it's definitely worth getting these if you haven't gotten around to getting them already. I would say prioritize the ghastly armor, or maxing it in that case. And then I would say get the cursed gloves, and lastly, if you haven't gotten it yet, get the ghastly sword too while you're at it. But prioritize that the least, I would say. So yeah, that's my review of all these Halloween items. I actually really like them. It's a good inclusion in the game. I'm kind of sad I didn't get the scythe from last year. So I hope at some point that's coming back because it looks really cool. I don't know if it's strong. However, weapon-wise, you're still better off with the Easter items from this year. If you have those, use those. I did not forget, guys, it is in the title. We actually do have a code for today, which in this case is actually pretty freshly released. So we're going to be entering it right now. Give me a second. This code is actually released the 16th, so that's like 3 days ago from me making this video, and it is actually called DABI. So it's spelled a little differently, of course. It's with a small d, then a 4, then a b, and then an I. So DABI with a 4 instead of an a, as they usually do this. No capitals as well. These are usually capital sensitive, so keep that in mind. I haven't entered it yet, so let's check it out. Boom, there's 50k cash. So yeah, that's one code. The DABI code, I'm not particularly sure what that means. Maybe it has something to do with the cremation rework, if that's a thing that's happening. I don't know if it is, but if it is, then that might be why. Maybe it has something to do with just the manga. These codes usually do not mean anything, by the way. I want to clarify that because some people do actually think that, and sometimes it might, because the Tamura Over 1 code was released slightly before the quirk actually got in the game, so sometimes there's a little foreshadowing, but usually it just has something to do with what's going on in a manga or in the show, something like that. So that's probably what's going on here. So with that in mind, don't take too much out of these codes, but just enjoy the cash that's in them, and you know, feel free to speculate about it, because it is fun to speculate about things that the developers are doing in the game. So I will definitely be reading the comments on this one, so let me know what you think. Without further ado, I think that's gonna be it for today, so let's hop over to the outro screen. Okay, on that note, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, let me know with a like rating down below. Make sure to subscribe, which you can do right over there, and you can check out that video over there as well. Also, I'm gonna be streaming on Twitch today later. Stream is gonna be happening at 8 p.m. CET, which means 2 p.m. EST, which is in the East Coast of America. So convert that to your own time zone. That time I will be streaming on twitch.tv/ItsBearTV, which there is a link of in the description. So go check it out. It's also in the pinned comment, just so you guys don't miss it. So yeah, thank you guys once again for watching, and I will see you hopefully in the next video and in the stream later today. So see you guys later. Bye bye.